original design was not my favorite. So
Welcome back to the shop. It is Tuesday, June 30th. So I got the slicer done on Saturday. What I didn't get all of these knives that I was trying to shape along with the slicer. I got them to about 120. So I will be picking these back up today. All 5 of those. I will be getting those shaped the rest of the way and getting them to hand sanding, and then probably stopping on those. I will also be working on Michael Henley's knife, get it to 400 grit, get it all nice and polished, and then etch it again. And so I'll be doing that. And the other thing I've got going on is I still need to widen this hole. So I got a new carbide bit that came in, so I'll be getting that one. The other one drilled fine. This one was just a bit of a pain, so thankfully I ordered more than one carbide bit. So I'll be getting that one drilled, and then getting those handles attached, getting the fronts cleaned up and getting them attached. So that's what I got going on. Have a great day. Good morning, it is Wednesday, July 31st. So I got a lot done yesterday, super stoked. So I got the handles on these guys. You can see this cool B mosaic pin in the front there of this beautiful red and silver, or what we call red smoke pine cone. So this is the pin that gave me a little bit of issues. It was a bit oversized, didn't measure it before heat treating, so I had to buy some special carbide bits to drill through the hardened steel to widen that hole out to accommodate that larger pin. Should have planned it, didn't. Live and learn. So I got those glued up. So the first thing I will be doing today is getting those ground to shape and finished. Excuse me while my stool's screwing up. I'll get those ground to shape, all the way through hand sanding, hand sanded, get the Kydex sheath transporters made for them, and then get edges on them, and they will literally be in the mail late thing today, first thing tomorrow, off to their new home in Tyler, Texas. I also got all of the other customs that I've been working on up to hand sand. So this is a beautiful piece. This is Madrone burl. This is literally the last piece. Oh yeah. The last piece of Madrone burl that we have in the full size, and it's got this beautiful copper bolster. Basically, this knife was designed after the Madrone burl steak knives that Daniel had made, and that lovely lady bought those steak knives and this custom, and they'll all match. They'll all have copper with Madrone burl. Super stoked. Can't wait to see that set together. And then I got the 2 steak knives. They are also ready for hand sanding now, as well as this cool high carbon Hanasuki that I've done a really interesting carve job to. I really wanted to play more with carving handle material into different shapes, so it's nice and rounded here where when you do the pinch grip, like it's nice and rounded there, and literally kind of hollow ground concave back here where your hand's smaller, it gets smaller. So it's one of those things I've wanted to play with for a while, and just did it on this knife. Why not? Had some time. I got this nice 304. Finally got it down to shape. This stuff that we use as our stainless steel option for bolsters and pommels, it's really hard. It's really hard to work with, and it gets hot really quickly. Not quite as fast as copper, but it's one of those things that it's hard to work on. So I'm glad it's also ready for hand sanding. And then I had a little extra time, so I've talked a little bit about the leather working that needs to happen. So Steven has an entire box of knives that have handles on them. They just need to be cleaned up, shaped the rest of the way, and then polished a bit. So these are now ready for hand sanding. So I had some extra time, and I grabbed 4 of these guys. Yeah, here they just keep coming, because we have very few knives like this in stock currently. So the hunters, the utility knives, the everyday carry knives that are fixed blade, we just have a few of them in stock right now. So I really wanted to have a push and get some more of these in stock. And since he had a box of them sitting right there, my thought was to get them up to hand sanding. I'm gonna start doing half days on Thursdays in the leather shop, and that way we can get them ready, get them in stock, get sheaths made for them, and boom, they can go out the door. It may sound funny that it's tomorrow's August 1st, and we've literally been planning for Christmas for 3 months, but it's how it goes. And so this is like, this is us starting our big push to get stuff ready for Christmas, and then to get other stuff heat treated. That way we can get it ready for Christmas. So that's what I've got going on today. So I'll be working on all this stuff. Another super productive day coming my way, and I look forward to it. Have a great one. Happy August, everybody. It is August 1st. So what I'm doing today is I finished these two guys. So I will be getting an edge on both of these. So I'll cut the new edge in. You can see these honeybees, excuse me, turned out absolutely beautifully. This pine cone is gorgeous. So I'll be getting an edge on those two and this one. This is the Madrone burl with copper. I got this one hand sanded and polished yesterday as well. So all three of those will be getting edges today, and I will be making this one look like its bigger sibling. So I'll be getting it up to polish and then etch it, which means then I can start handle work hopefully tomorrow on those guys. This, and then I've got a bunch of other just random stuff I need to kind of catch up. A lot of random stuff actually. So then I'll be working on that as well. I'll update you with that tomorrow. Have a great one. Good morning. It is Friday, August 2nd. So what I've got going on today, I will be hand sanding this guy. This is one of the Damascus Senmai. This is the 5200 Damascus Senmai knife for Zeke. I will be hand sanding it today and hopefully also getting an edge on it. I did the Kydex knife transporter already. I did a bunch of those a couple days ago. Basically get it all the way through to completion. That would be awesome. I will also start bolster work on these two beauties. So I have these drilled for bolsters right here, so I can kind of pick and choose where I want the bolster to be. And so I hope to get these bolsters cut and drilled. If I can get them peened on, that would be excellent. Don't know if I'll have time for all of it because I need to get Vaudeville's knives significantly farther in the process. I've polished the ricasso areas of them a little bit, but need to get more of that done. And then I also have another Hanazuki to hand sand and then get an edge on, sharpen it up, take photos. This is the one I did a linear shiny on, and I carved up this lignum vitae in a cool and interesting way. I've done this on hunting knives in the past, but it was just one of those things I've wanted to do for a long time. So it's a lot thicker right here, and it's just nice and comfy. So I hope to get that hand sanded and an edge on it as well. If I get all of that done, I have plenty of other stuff to do. I have more hand sanding, or I can jump in, because I didn't do leather work yesterday, completely forgot. I could always jump into the leather shop, but I've got a little bit of shop maintenance going on as well. So we'll see what all of that I can get done. I should be able to get at least that stuff done. We'll see if I can get any more. All right, see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday, August 3rd. So what I will be doing today is I will be getting an edge on this knife. I got it hand sanded. The 304 stainless steel bolsters and pommels. There's a reason these are more expensive. I literally hand sanded this for 3 hours yesterday. And got it looking good. All the scratches are out of it. This stuff's incredibly hard, but it takes a lovely polish. I mean, literally like mirror, it just takes it a long time to get there. So I will be putting an edge on this and finishing it up, emailing that customer. I'll also be doing some more work on the vaudeville knives. I got all of the scale off. I got them thinned down to where they need to be at this grit. This is still a very rough grit, so I'll be cleaning up the ricasso, the shiny area. These are full shiny knives, so they'll go from looking like this, and over time, like this will get everything will get super shiny. The scratches, the grind lines will still be vertical like that, and then there will be the linear shiny aspect to the ricasso. So I hope to get those up to where they're at least a little bit prettier. They're still a little rough. 60 grit is still very rough. Still rusts fairly actively, especially with the water that we're using on it. So it's cool to watch the knives as they progress up through the polishings of they stop rusting more and more as the higher you get up the grits. So that's most of what I'll be working on today. It's Saturday, so we never know what's coming in. So hope to have a great day and have a great weekend. See you next week.
Hey guys, it's Tuesday, and I got this project done, this post-apocalyptic Bowie that I've been showing you guys for a couple weeks, and let me show you real quick. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward, just hand sanding, polishing, and all that good stuff. We left the buffed forge finish on. It sharpened up beautifully. The pry bar and everything came out perfectly, so I'm hoping our customer enjoys it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Steven, and it's Wednesday. So I'm going to show you a project that I've been working on. I just picked this up today. The original design was not my favorite. So I went ahead and I changed it a little bit. I wish I had gotten a picture of what it looked like beforehand. Unfortunately, I didn't think to do that ahead of time. Instead, I just kind of went with it, and yeah, I'm enjoying the way this had come out. This is actually pre-heat treat. I polished it as much as I could, and unfortunately I put some hammer marks in it, trying to straighten it out a little bit. So I'm gonna have to re-polish it up a bit. But yeah, we're experimenting a little bit with polishing stuff pre-heat treat and seeing how that can help in the future, maybe get knives to our customers faster and eliminate some unnecessary steps in our process. So that's what I'm working towards, and that's what I'm trying to do with this. It's a little bit of an experiment. Otherwise, this will be a pretty cool knife when it's done. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a while since you see it, until you see it in our stock, maybe a month or so, until we get our next heat treating batch. So until then, keep on the lookout for it. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Thursday. I've got some projects that I finished up, and I'd like to show you real quick. Well, a project I finished up and one that I'm making progress on. Here we go. So I finished up this high carbon chef knife. It's been sitting around for a couple of weeks. I've got this nice red diamond wood handle on it. We don't use diamond wood a lot anymore. So this is the last bit that we've got left of it. And I decided just to put it on an affordable, budget-friendly knife that you know, anybody could pretty much walk in here and take off the shelf. The second thing I did today was I showed you this knife yesterday. It's still not heat treated. It won't be for a couple more weeks, but I went ahead and got a handle pre-planned for it. I left a little bit of space so I can mill a guard out for it that'll fit nice and tight, and then this will just butt up right behind it. That's all I've got for you guys today. I should have more for you Saturday, hopefully. More new and finished knives. That'll be up in stock, and you'll be able to see them here first. Until then, 2, 1. Hey guys, it's Steven, and it's Saturday. So I've been working on this project. It was actually completed at one point, and the issue with it was that the handle didn't acclimate to our climate very well. So it shrunk. The handle material I got was from Canada. Obviously Canada and Houston are two very different weather climates, and ultimately it resulted in us pulling the knife off the website, and it was kind of heartbroken at the time. I made this knife originally for myself and ended up putting it up for sale through Serenity. You know, it just didn't match my style at the time. It's majority red. I don't wear a lot of red clothing, but I thought the whole style and everything, the theme was really cool. So I ended up putting it up for sale, and as it sat over time, like I said, the handle didn't acclimate well, and it shrunk and pulled away. So what I've done now is I've pulled off the old handle and I put a new one on, which is not something that we do often. Thankfully, early on in my knife career, I became proficient in handling knives the way I had to do this one, and so it went pretty well. And now you can't even really tell between the old pictures and the new, besides the differences in the wood grain on this new handle. So I'm just going to show you guys real quick. So yeah, I promoted this one on our social media like crazy when I first put it up. You know, the sheath has a bone inlay in it, which was really cool. It's unfortunate now that some of the red leather dye seeped into it, and this was actually green and it seems to have faded into a white now. Overall though, it still looks pretty awesome to me, and I love it, and I look forward to doing more sheaths like this in the future. The knife itself, it came out beautifully. We polished it, and you know, like I said, this is a new handle. I knocked off the old one. I was able to fit a new one on there, which is difficult. It's hard to do, but like I said, I was proficient enough in some of my previous works that I knew exactly how I needed to do this, and it came out perfectly. And yeah, I mean, I had to do this all with the live edge still on it. I taped this with like 8 layers of tape so I didn't cut myself. It came out awesome, and I'm gonna be happy to put this back up for sale. So this coming week, that's gonna be up for sale on our website and in our showroom once again, and I'm hoping that somebody comes along and picks it up this time. It kind of sat for a while. I'm not sure why, but that just, to me, that just means that it's looking for a new home, and the person that comes along is going to be the one who gives it that good home. So that's all I've got for you guys today, and I'll see you all next week.
Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, July 30th, our Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Going to show you what's going on for today and this week. Just to start off, one of the things we love to do is sharpening. So Chef Dom over at Poichin, one of our great customer clients that just, man, love everything he does. If you haven't eaten at Poichin, you're missing out. That's the best thing I can say, is you're missing out. I can go into detail and go more about it, but if you haven't been to Poichin in Houston, Texas, you're missing out. And if you go, let them know, let Dom know Serenity Knives came out there and sent you. But Dom dropped off his knives for sharpening, so we're going to be taking care of that for him. I've also got some scissors I've got to sharpen. Yes, we sharpen scissors. This is one of those things that a lot of people give us questions on and are surprised that we can actually sharpen these. So yes, we can sharpen scissors. And then if I get some time today, I'd like to get working on the Chase and More giveaway slicer. So I'll be cutting the pins down, bringing the handle down, and I might just stop there just so I can get some leather work done. I've got a deadline coming up, so I need to get some progress on that. Other than that, everyone, that's what I've got going on today. Tomorrow I should show you some progress on leather work if I get in today. Other than that, that's what I've got going on. Great start to the week. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hey, everyone, it is Wednesday, July 31st, our Tuesday, showing you progress from yesterday. Didn't get in the leather room, but that will be an accomplishment today for sure. I've got direction on where to go and how to do things from the customer, and so once I'm done with the slicer, I will be in there for the remainder of this week if it takes me that long, so that way I get that deadline done. In the meantime, the slicer has come down significantly. One thing I really wanted to show you guys is the bookmarking I did on that. It's a very well matched set of our red dyed spalted pecan. A little trick Russell taught me a long time ago on how to bookmark these guys, and so if I ever get the chance to, or if they look really cool when you do it so that you can actually visually see it, because sometimes the grain doesn't come out as well, but whenever it looks like this, it's really cool. Once I get it polished up, hopefully tomorrow, well actually tomorrow I'll be able to show this, because we're going to be shipping this out to Chase and More. They're going to be picking it up, one of the two, and then it'll be ready for a giveaway. So once this is finished, you'll see it tomorrow, and then I'll be in the leather room for the rest of the day. I will talk to you mañana, guys. Bye. Hey everyone, it is Thursday, August 1st, our Wednesday, showing you what I've got going on in the leather room. I've got some templates kind of cut out, but just going to show you what I'm making doing leather work for. This here is going to be a tomahawk, where you're going to put a leather frog, which will be basically a holster that you can attach or slide onto your belt. It's a period specific piece, meaning I've got to use as little of like modern technology on it, so I can't do snaps or things you've seen me do like eyelets on Kydex. So it'll be a lot of just mainly stitching and using a leather lace that we've acquired to use. And then I'll be doing the same thing for this Scottish Dirk, which is a piece he uses for his reenactments, this customer. It is not brought down to an edge at all, so it is completely dull. But yeah, I'll be basically making this for the right side of his hip, and the tomahawk will be on the left side of his hip. So I should have progress on that and show you by tomorrow. Other than that, everyone, that is what I've got going on today, and I will see you mañana. Bye. Hey everyone, it's August 2nd, Friday, our Thursday. Showing you what I've got going on. Got one of the leather frogs completed for the tomahawk. As of now, I'm going to try and do a cover for this that I can also kind of just loop in here and leave, or attach on the bottom somehow. Either way, this one's pretty much complete. I've got one more for the Dirk. It'll be at a cant. And then yeah, that's basically what I've got going on. If I can get to some knife making today, that'd be great. I would really like that, so I can get started on some customs I've got going on this month. Other than that, I should show you the finished products tomorrow for these two guys, and we'll go from there. See you tomorrow, guys. Oh, and happy birthday to my brother. Bye, guys. Hey, everyone. It is Saturday, August 3rd, our Friday. Got my progress coming up for you, and basically filmed later in the day so that I made sure everything was taken care of. Starting with the tomahawk. You saw this earlier. It's all taken care of. I've now got a slip sheath. It's adjustable, so that way this guy can slip right on and off. Let's see if I can get this done without taking up too much time. So, loosen it up, take off, boom, same thing here. Put it right back on. It actually stays pretty well fitted without the tension, but it's also there so that way in case that does happen, you can easily tighten it up, and it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, as I say that, it's not tightening on me, right? There we go. But basically the tomahawk's done. Now for the Dirk, he basically wanted this at a cant, so that way it basically is ready for him to carry. The way he asked for it is left-handed cross draw with the blade up. The blade is up so that way he can present it. So basically this holds the scabbard, and boom, that goes straight in. Little intricate. Had to work with some new leather lace stuff, but overall got it taken care of. Came out great, and so happy about it. Should have the customer pick it up Tuesday, and that's it. So I should be getting started on some knives this week. I've got knives due this week. I've got one refurb I'm going to try and take care of by Wednesday, because that's when it's due. Other than that, that's what I've got going on. I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.